got to win a Super Bowl. People are thinking about a Super Bowl. So while it obviously would have been, if that's what happens, it's going to be an exciting season. But there's no doubt at the end of it, people are going to be so upset and so disappointed. So that's what you want to talk a little bit about this today. The expectations of the 49ers. It can be a curse. It can be a curse. I mean, think about it. They could go 14-3 and get to the Super Bowl and have another piece of, just have some bad luck.
Yeah.
And but here's the other thing. Every player in that locker room's going to say we missed an opportunity.
Yeah, and I just look at the totality of it, Steiny. I mean, Shanahan came in here at 17. They were 6-10, 4-12, and then bam, they're in the Super Bowl in 19 at 13-3. And you got a lot of the same main characters still on this team. That was 4 years ago, and you had the, we'll call it a fluke injury-riddled season in 20 to where you went 6-10. But Steiny, they went to the NFC Championship game twice the last 2 years. So when you go back 4 years, who's won more than the Niners? I mean, that's a whole hell of a lot of winning, and it's also getting close, Steiny, to where you can taste it. So I would never say, partner, I don't want that, or I don't want to go through that experience, or Kyle's a bum. But we're seeing it now. Bosa's probably going to get paid. Money's going to dry up. IU could be in another uniform. We don't know what's going to, they want to win with this cast right now. And how do you do that? You go out there and kick ass. But Steiny, we are, again, 2 back-to-back years of NFC Championship game. You just want to, just how you started the show, you want to knock that door down.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But, and this is where, again, I'm acknowledging where, okay, when I look at the Golden State Warriors, I think their championship window is
you think it's closed?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's closed. So I know, and I thought it was closed last year. So I no longer look at the Golden State Warriors as championship or bust. I just don't, because this isn't the team from 2018. It's just not. There's better teams to me in the NBA. Okay, the San Francisco Giants. Okay, they're one of the top, 10, 12 teams in baseball. You get into the playoffs. Let's see what happens. The Giants can have a very good year without winning a World Series. The 49ers right now cannot have a great year without winning the Super Bowl. And that is, it's dangerous. Not dangerous, but it's, man, it is. That means it's going to be all or nothing.
I can appreciate that.
You're right.
I know
it's
how you
not
think. I appreciate that, man.
We got another year or two with this particular group.
Yeah.
And you're right. George Kittle alluded to it. So
and what's the old adage in the NFL? And I hate this. It's not the running back position thing now, but it's evolved. Oh, you can win a Super Bowl when your quarterback's on the rookie deal. We hear that a lot. But right now, you look at the quarterback position for the Niners. If it were Brock, if it were Trey, relatively young babies. But we could break it down on, if they don't get it done, how that means different things to different people. And you're right. Andy Reid, I took that L. As passionate as I fought you on him being a choker, I didn't
think about that.
But he went and did it somewhere else.
Think about
and
that.
Now he's getting them. He's just eating. But Steiny, Niner fans don't want Kyle to go get his somewhere else. But as you keep doing this and you keep reporting to training camp and you have these high hopes and Vegas is saying, hey, the Niners are one or two teams, three teams, they can get there. That right there is a good thing because it's good for business. It's expectation because you're good. So it's like, when's the baby going to come? Andy Reid, you would have assumed it was going to come in Philly. Guess what, Steiny? They had their chances, lost the Super Bowl, and never got another opportunity. Andy Reid's let go, and now he's the man somewhere else. I don't want Kyle to go somewhere else, but I am puzzled as to how close are they going to continuously get and not get over the hump.
I mean, it's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question. This is Kyle Shanahan's 7th year.
But who would say? I'm not dare saying. I hope you would have said.
If he has 7,
I'm not saying fire him. There's no way he deserves that.
Well,
you just wonder, can he get it done?
I don't wonder if he can get it done. I don't think it's up to him to get it done. I don't think he. I just. What's okay? So do you think Kyle Shanahan is the biggest thing holding the Niners back?
Wow, that's a loaded question.
I think it's the quarterback position. That's what I would say first and foremost. It's the quarterback position, and then I'll go from there. But to me, I have never once looked at Shanahan and said, I don't know if he's going to be able to get it done.
Well, I'll tell you this.
I don't look at coaches like that.
Okay.
I don't think they're that important. They are important, but I don't think if Kyle Shanahan had done anything differently in the last 6 years, a decision we'd have a Super Bowl right now.
Okay,
he can't throw that ball for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, but he could have called the run plays in the 19 Super Bowl and not had Jimmy a part of it, and they would have scored. In the Super Bowl against Kansas City, they were gashing him on the ground, and he alluded to throw the ball when they didn't need to. And the Honey Badger came out after the game and said, I wanted to send them a gift basket every time they threw the ball because we couldn't stop them. There's one guy, his job is to call the plays. So Kyle, under pressure, was he's such a genius. He was thinking too much when he should have just dumbed it down and said, we're going to run this thing 8 straight times. I believe they would have scored on the Chiefs. That's just me. So that's why I hold him not accountable, but the blame is a little more for me, Steiny, because I watched that game 100 times. Why did you pass? But we hear it all the time. Coaches get too cute.
888-957-9570 is the number. And I guess this is where I want to jump off because I can't disagree more right now with Darryl the Guru Johnson.
I'm here for you.
I've always thought there's 3 kinds of coaches. There's coaches who make your teams better. There's coaches who make your teams worse. And then most coaches don't make your team significantly better or significantly worse. I think there's no doubt about it that Kyle Shanahan makes the 49ers better.
I hope I'm not saying other.
Well, I'm just saying.
Sounding like I'm saying otherwise.
How can you say that Kyle Shanahan gets the most out of his team, but he's also, I guess you can. He gets the most out of his team, but then he's the reason they can't get over the hump?
Well, nobody's above criticism.
Of course.
Okay.
But I do not. I have never once looked at Kyle Shanahan and said, I wonder if he's going to be able to get it done.
Wow, I think we're staring that in the face.